Hi guys, Tanda here. I'm just making this quick video about home parties, just with some hints and tips for you ladies, because I find them really successful. I really love them and I think they're really beneficial to my business. I don't know whether that's just because I'm the kind of girl that really loves girly nights in. I love playing with makeup with my friends, and obviously sharing our amazing products and our amazing company and business opportunity with all of these other ladies. I think it's great fun and it's something I really love to do. The first thing I do is try and arrive about 15 or 20 minutes early. Always arrive before your guests so that you can see your hostess, have a really good chat with her about the kind of things that she wants from the party, whether she is just in it to have a really good girly night, whether she's got her eye on some of the products, she wants to get some good Y-cash, some half-price products, so that she can treat herself to some makeup. And of course, with the Y-cash and half price, that's really beneficial to the hostess. So I go through the reward system with her and really get a good idea of what she's aiming for. Then if she hasn't got a coffee table in the centre of her living room or some sort of table that I can put the products on, I'll ask her and see what we can do. I like to have the products all in the centre of the room so that all the guests can really easily reach them. They can grab them, they can pick them up, they can play with them. If they're behind me and I'm stood in front of a table, I think it could make some of the guests really uncomfortable. If they really want to have a feel of these products, feel the packaging, have a really good look at their colours, then it needs to appear that they can really do that they can just reach out and grab them whenever they want to, and I totally don't have a problem with that. When all the guests arrive, after I've set up my kit, I've had a chat with my hostess, they all kind of sit down, we've got a drink, everyone's chatting. I'll then thank my hostess. I tend to bring a box of chocolates, a bottle of wine, just something nice to treat her and say thank you for hosting this party. It makes her feel really good about hosting the party. It also shows the guests that they could get a nice box of chocolates too from hosting their own party. Who doesn't like a bit of chocolate and a nice drink, hey? We're all girls, we all love our chocolate. So yeah, then I will just start off by asking if anyone's heard of Younique before. Normally the most common answer is no, because we've only been launched in the UK since October and the products only became available in November. Quite a lot of the girls won't have heard of Younique before. The second most common answer is, yeah, I've seen the mascara on YouTube and I really love it. It looks really interesting, and I'd love to find out more about it. So they're the most common answers, no or yeah, I've seen the mascara on YouTube. I then talk a little bit about the business. I just say that we're a cruelty-free company. All of our products are naturally based. It's really important to say naturally based, not all natural, so you're not giving the wrong impression about some of them. I also say that we have a lot of vegan products, we have a lot of gluten-free products. Also, the main thing to note about doing home parties is you're going to get asked a lot of questions, so really make sure that you know your products. You know the ingredients that are in them. You don't have to remember every single one. Of course, that's going to be really tricky for every single product. But know the main ingredients in the products. Know whether they're vegan, whether they're gluten-free, whether they're soy-free, whether they are 100% natural, whether they are just naturally based. It's really important that you know your products inside and out so that any questions that get asked, you can really feel confident in your answers. I think that's really important. So I'll talk about the business, it's naturally based, it's cruelty free, and then I'll hand around some catalogues and some order forms and a pen. I try and give one to everybody, a catalogue, an order form and a pen, so that right away they know that they can mark off things in the catalogue, they can start writing on their order form, and they can start getting a little wish list together as they see the products. Then once that's done, I start off picking up the mascara, and I say this is probably the one that some of you will have heard of. It's our most popular product. It's the #1 bestseller. Younique sell about 15,000 of these per day, and it's amazing. I always arrive at a party with one eye done in our 3D mascara and one eye done with just a regular mascara, just so that they can tell the difference. I make it really clear that I'm sorry, but I don't do testers of the mascara just due to health and hygiene reasons, and if I were to use disposable applicators, they just wouldn't give the same effect, because our brushes are designed for the product. They're unique to our 3D mascara to give the amazing effect that they do. So I will take my tubes, I'll demonstrate how it is applied, just so that they can have a look, and then of course I just pass it round. I tell them that, you know, we get this beautiful hard case to store it in, which I think is just a great bonus to the mascara. A lot of them come in cardboard packaging that you just throw away, so I explain that, and that it just makes it a really lovely gift too. If they want to gift the mascara to somebody, it's already in a nice box. It's presented really well. So they tend to pass it round, they look at it, they kind of think, wow, this is something quite new, I've never seen this before. As they're passing it round, I just talk about it a bit more, what the ingredients are, that they're green tea fibres, that it's a naturally based product, and that it's great. Of course I tell them the price too, and show them where they can find it in the catalogue. And that they can mark it on their order form if they would like one. The next thing I tend to do is go to our eye pencils and lip pencils, and I have all of them, so I give them to all the girls. I just pick them all up, I give a couple, I hand them round and just say, you know, have a look, they're smudge free, try it on your hand. And they all do, they pick it up, they try it on their hand, they rub it, and they love the creaminess of the pencils, how they feel. They try and rub them and they notice that they're not smudgy, that they're great, and of course I always wear them myself. That's another key thing to do, is make sure that the makeup that you're wearing is Younique makeup. If someone comes up to you and says, hey, I really love your lip gloss, what colour is that? And you say, oh, actually, it's not a Younique one, they're going to think, oh, why aren't you wearing Younique? You're meant to really believe in these products. You're meant to love them, so wear it. Example, if it's February now, if I was going to do a home party, our February kudos is the Passionate Purple eyeliner and the Lovesick lip gloss, plus the mascara in our gorgeous little makeup bag. So I would definitely be wearing that. I'm wearing that right now, just to say, you know, these are the colours that are actually in our kudos. Look how well they work together. So I think that's really important too. Then after the pencils, I explain their price, and I also explain that they're £12 each, or you can buy 3 for £31. And the great thing is that you can mix and match across the eye pencils and the lip pencils. And they seem to be so successful. People really love them. They love that you can mix and match the eyes and the lips, so they can get a really good look on both their facial features that we tend to put the most makeup on. I then do the same with the lip glosses. I pass them all round. I just say, you know, open them up, have a really good look. Have a look at the applicator. It's really lovely, it's really soft. I let them put it on their hands, let them have a really good test of the products, have a look at all of the colours, let them swap them round. Again, explain the price and that they can get a set of 3 if they want to. Also that our lovely lip glosses have a little mirror on the side. They make a lovely gift too, so if you buy a set of 3, keep a couple for yourself, or maybe gift some. They're great. They're great Christmas presents. They're great anniversary presents, Mother's Day presents, Valentine's, birthdays, you name it. Everyone loves a lip gloss. Plus it's not sticky, it lasts for a really long time, so they get a really great effect from the product. I then try and mix it up a bit by showing our BB creams, our concealers and our foundations. I tend not to talk too much about them because most people know what they're looking for. I will speak about the different types of coverage that you get from the BB, the powder and the cream foundation, how long they generally last, and I always offer to colour match if that's the kind of thing that they're looking for. I know a lot of us presenters now have the shade stick, which is really useful for colour matching, or I will just get some brushes and apply a little bit to their face so that they can have a really good look about what it's going to look like on them. Following those, I do the blushes too, and explain how much I love them, how vibrant the colours are, how really lovely they are, and that they're minerals too. So they are a natural product. They're a really great seller. Then of course it's the pigments. They're 4 for £27, so you're getting a really good saving there. I hand them all around. I let them have a look. I show them the difference between the matte finish and the shimmer finish so that they can have a really good look about the kind of effect. I also wear them myself, which I love, and then as they're passing them round, I talk again about how you can use them in so many different ways. People use them on their lips with our clear gloss Loyal, and people use them on their nails with a clear nail polish. We've had presenters and customers who use them in their hair as a hair chalk, just for a night out. And I just really show the versatility of the product. They're another really big seller for us. And then I show them our glorious primer too. I let them pump a bit out on their hand, let them feel how silky it is, how lovely it feels, and explain the use of a primer. A lot of people don't use a primer every day when they apply their makeup, so I do tend to talk about how it's really great, it feels amazing on your skin. Use it after you've moisturised and it will help your makeup stay on all day. It will stop it from sliding, from coming off your face. It also makes it easier to apply your foundation or your BB cream, and it gives a really good base for your makeup. So I really like to talk about that one. Then after all of those main products are done, they tend to have lots of different colours on their hands. They've got gloss on their hands, pigments on their hand, lip liners, all sorts of the products that they've been testing all over their hands. So I also take with me some small plastic bowls, a bit like the ones that hairdressers mix their hair dye in. You can pick them up quite cheaply at any kind of beauty store or even online. And then I fill them up with some warm water, along with just a white flannel. You can pick those up in packs, and they're not too expensive as well. And then what I do is I invite them all to test out our Illuminate cleanser. Of course they're using it on their hands, not on their face. So I give them a small bowl of warm water. They dip their hands in it. I give them a bit of the cleanser to take the makeup off that they have on their hands so that they can really see how our cleanser works. They then dry them off with a flannel and I hand round the rose water and say, hey, have a little spritz of this. We use this as a toner and it feels really lovely on your skin and it has a beautiful smell. So they spritz that on their hands after they've used the Illuminate. I then hand round our Divine Moisturiser and invite them all to rub a bit on the back of their hands, just so they can feel what it feels like, how lovely and nourishing our Divine Moisturiser is. So that they've started the party, testing out all the products, they've tested them all, they're all over their hands, and then they end up with nice clean hands that are all nicely moisturised. So yeah, that's the main structure of my party. That's what I tend to do. I then let them have a flick through the catalogue just while I gather back my kit. I do keep it on the table so that if they do want to revisit any of the products, they're more than welcome to. I answer any questions that they might have about any of the products, about any of the pricing, how to order it, and also, of course, if they want to host their own party, I talk about that while they're filling in their order forms. I then gather together all the order forms, their cash, or if they want to pay by card, I always take my laptop so that we can do it there and then, and it's really simple. Okay, I hope this has helped. Maybe next time I'll talk about some party games that we can do at home parties, but that's the main structure of my parties. So I hope it helps, and good luck with yours. Bye!